So now when you come to this elimination business, like I said a little earlier, you got to make a list. And that list is of all the things which come in the way of you wanting to achieve what you want to achieve. So when you want to eliminate, the first thing is to decide what to eliminate. Then after that, you got to bring focus onto what you want to achieve and what you wish to eliminate. So now there are two types of focus that you got to bring. The focus on what you wish to achieve and also the focus on what you wish to eliminate. Now how does one achieve this? Focus is actually now composed of two more elements, right? So everybody says, I need to focus more, I need to focus more. Somebody who is seeing you not succeeding at something, they will always tell you focus more. Even when you were a kid, you were told focus on your studies, don't focus so much on your playing, etc. So this word focus on something is going to be part and parcel of your entire life's journey. Now focus is again, I said, composed of two parts. The two parts in focus are one, concentration, and second, continuation. Now what is concentration? Concentration, many people think focus is concentration. It's not really. Focus is concentration and continuation. Oh, if you just concentrate, then some of the people can concentrate. Okay, you'll take it, and then for the next 5 minutes, next 10 minutes, you'll concentrate. Focus is not about being concentrated for the next 10 minutes. Focus is being concentrated all through your journey until you achieve your objective. So concentration has to be there on a continuous basis, and that is where continuation comes in. Now, how do you achieve continuation? You will achieve continuation only if there is a process involved for creating the continuity. Unless there is a process that you have designed, you cannot bring in continuation into your activity. Continuation is of an activity, right? And that activity is concentration, and together they make up focus. So you will achieve what you want to achieve, which is focus, and once you are focused on succeeding in what you want to do and succeeding in eliminating what you want to do, then the whole thing starts falling into place. So you must have a process, therefore, to create the continuity. Now what is the process? The process is a methodology that you will follow. If you are going to start doing something and every time you are doing it in a different way, then you will have no idea as to where this will lead to, because every time you do it in a different way, the outcome could be different, right? So that process which will create continuity will also create the continuity of the outcome if the process is fixed. So now why do we say learn technical analysis, learn fundamental analysis, be disciplined, follow the rules, let your profits run, cut your losses short. All of these are what? These are all process for creating some kind of a continuity, right? So you need to create a methodology, which is what we call as a process. Now the methodology could be some sort of a technical method. Now for a technical method, you might want to look at charts. You might have learned technical analysis, and you may be able to string together various tools on the technical chart, and then you say, okay, I will follow this as a process. Very good, that's fine. But you need to stick to that and bring concentration to that. And if you are going to be a day trader, you need to concentrate on it ever since the morning the market opens right till the time that it closes. If you are going to be a during the day trader, maybe the concentration has to go, or the process has to work in a certain continuity where you will set up various, let's say, milestones which need to be achieved. Now this is the way to go for any kind of time frame for achieving that process or creating the process and achieving continuity. If you are going to be a multi-day trader, then the process must take into account where you will enter, whether you will carry it forward the next day, how are you going to manage the overnight risk, if any, and what will you do if there are some gyrations which are against you, but which do not trip up your stop loss. So you got to have a continuity of the trade, across multiple days. That is what a swing trade is, and across multiple weeks, for that is what a positional play is. So all this has to be part of your methodology, and that is the process which you will have to follow and practice, and you will have to bring concentration to do that. So when you do both of these together, then you will get the focus necessary to succeed in trading. And that's really part of what I have written about in this blog, that how can you bring continuity and concentration to create the focus. Once the focus is in, then you will find that elimination is quite easy. Concentrating on what you want to achieve is also quite easy, because the conflicting thoughts which come into your mind are now eliminated, right? And you will train your mind better to focus on what is the need of the day. If during the daytime you are suddenly tempted to watch an IPL which is going on, or watch some favorite show that comes at about 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. during the market time, etc., any such distraction, or you like to read your WhatsApp group and go and watch those myriad videos which come to you and all that, all these are distractions. Distractions take you away from focus. Distraction take you away from concentration, and when concentration breaks, the practice of the process breaks. This is a alignment which you need to create. So if you really want to succeed in the market, what you need to do is look into your past. Do you have a process running in your past? If you don't have, then success will not come. Do you have continuity of practicing that process in the past? If not, focus will not happen and success will not happen. So if you are not able to focus, if you have not been able to concentrate on things, if you have not had a process that you can practice continuously, and those things do not reside in your past, then they are not there in your present. And if the past and present are not in alignment, then the future will be just a repetition of the past. And what you want to achieve, you will not. So these are various things that I have written in my blog. I love writing about these things, because at the end of the day, after having learned good fundamental analysis, good technical analysis, and set up enough capital to trade and all of that, it all boils down to only one thing: how you get it right in here. So if you listen to successful traders, you read about successful traders, all of them will say that maybe 5%, maybe 10%, maybe 20%, if they want to be generous, is the role of technicals, fundamentals, your network, your news, your events and analysis. All of this put together is somewhere in the range of 5 to 20%. Rest of the part of the equation is how you handle the whole thing here. And to handle it in here, you got to have something of a process on the outside. And running that process requires concentration, and the two of them combined will produce the focus, right? So this is the background I wanted to give you about the blog that I have written. Do check it out, cknarayan.com. Go to the blog section, leave a comment or two if you can. It will help me understand how you are receiving my blogs. I will answer if there are any queries, etc. And don't forget to remain tuned on to my blog. I try to write them as often as I find the time. It's something I enjoy doing, and I hope you'll also enjoy reading them. Thank you for joining me in this video, and until we meet again, this is Dr. C.K. Narayan signing off.